Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're installing a new starter motor on my Seat Ibiza 1.9 TDI PD130 engine. Now the reason I'm installing this is because ever since I got the car, whenever you try and start it, it would turn over incredibly slowly, and in most cases the car wouldn't start at all. And what I'll do is I'll insert a clip right now just to show you how bad it actually was. So as you can see, the car is just turned over so slowly. So the thing is with diesel engines, because they're like higher compression engines, they require a lot more kind of power from the starter motor to actually turn the engine over manually to obviously aid the combustion process, and obviously it's starting up. So yeah, clearly the starter motor on my car is just an original starter motor from the factory. It's lasted quite a while. I mean, the car has about 120,000 miles on the clock, so I mean it's done quite well. But now the time has come to replace the starter motor. Now, it's a really easy job. I'll show you exactly how it's done as I go along, and you'll easily be able to manage it yourself if you are going to attempt to do this yourself. Now, the starter motor I got was about £77 off eBay. I'll show you that in a second. So, let's get into today's video. Right, here is the new starter motor. Now, I got this off a certain place on eBay for about £77. Now, I had to correspond the original starter motor part number with this one, so going by the part numbers, this is definitely the correct one. So hopefully it should be the right one, and to be fair, it should be really easy to install as well. We have one obviously wire that obviously bolts on here. We have one plug, and obviously two bolts, one there, and obviously one on the other side. Access on the car is quite good. There's plenty of room from underneath the car and obviously overhead. So we'll probably whip out the battery tray and things like that, so yeah, as much access as possible. So let's get this installed. Right, now to remove the box itself, we've got one bolt down there, I think. And there's another one down there. I'm not sure what sizes they are, but we'll whip them out and we'll get this out. So let's crack on. So with the battery box out the road, we have so much better access to get at the starter motor. Now, what's holding it on is, we've got a plug here, which just probably pulls off just like so. Just like that. So obviously move it out of the road. Then we've got a wee probably cover here, which obviously you'll need to remove, like this plastic thing here. Then there'll be a bolt in behind that, which obviously holds on this cable. And then obviously we have a little kind of earth here as well. And behind that there's a bolt, which obviously secures the starter motor to the engine, so we need to remove that as well. And then obviously underneath there'll be one more bolt as well, but I'll set the camera up so you can see what I'm doing as I go along. So let's crack on. Yeah, I know you're hiding up there, and don't worry, I will actually edit this into the video, by the way. Right, so here's the last bolt underneath. Now,
there's like a wee 13mm nut which is on here, which obviously removes this bracket. Then you've got your normal kind of like 18mm bolt, which is here. So I've got no room under here, so I'll get this off, then we'll remove the starter motor. So I'll be back with the camera in a minute. Right, that's the starter motor ready to come off now. Hopefully I can just lift up through the top, because I mean, we've got plenty of room here, so hopefully it should be okay. So yeah, let's get it off. Right, before we throw in the new one, here's just a wee comparison. So I reckon that one's toast, so get the new one on and hopefully it'll start. So fingers crossed, let's get this on. Right, I'm not going to record me putting this all back on because you kind of see me taking it off. Basically, that's the starter motor in place. You see, obviously push it in, and obviously when the teeth on the starter motor kind of click onto the flywheel, just need to try and rotate it so these holes line up. It's really, really easy. So I'm going to bolt everything back on off camera, and then we'll cut to the chase when hopefully it starts. But anyway, one thing at a time. But I'll be back with the camera in a minute. Right guys, we're nearly done. All I need to do now, well, now that I've got that bolt in, it was an absolute nightmare just trying to do it one-handed and all that. And trust me, trying to do that with a camera in your road is an absolute nightmare. So with the one bolt in there, all I need to do is obviously bolt that kind of earth. So all I need to do is bolt that on. We also have this connection here, which goes on there. That goes on there. Like I said, I'll crack on with this, get it back together again. Then I'll bring back the camera when I'm finished. Whew, right, we're finally back together again. Now, let's bung a battery in and then pray it starts. So, let's do this. Right, moment of truth. Now, I might need to prime the fuel pump and things like that, or whatever you want to call it, because I recently changed the fuel filter and put up braided lines. So, but I did pre-fill the filter, so it should be okay. But I'll turn the ignition a few times just so fuel gets through everywhere and things like that before we start it. So let's just see if she starts. Right, let's go. Perfect. Whoop whoop. Oh yes, it finally starts. Anyway, I know it's a short video, but I thought just I'd record it anyway because it's quite a big moment just to get this thing running again. Especially after a while, it just wouldn't start at all. And I wasn't too sure what the problem was, but well, simple fix. Happy with it. So, if you did find this video helpful in any way at all, because I did my best to try and explain what I was doing as I go along. But if you did find it helpful, then give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you don't, it's not a big deal, but I appreciate it. But I'll see you guys in the next video.